known as the emperor dragonfly.
My name is Carrie Ustick, and I will be defending the Glenurus gratus, also known as the antlion.
The topic of our debate is which species is the better predator. The emperor dragonfly is one of the largest species of dragonfly, with large wings and impressively strong and fast flight. Both sexes of this species are pale green with brownish markings. However, males develop a bright blue abdomen with a black line that cuts through the middle. The thorax and head are green, and the eyes are blue. Females are very comparable to males, however, they are more green in color. Both sexes have appendages at their tip of their abdomen known as claspers. The male's clasper is stronger, that are used in the mating process. This species is found in various diverse locations around the globe, specifically around aquatic habitats. The emperor dragonfly uses their aquatic habitat to their advantage as they hover above the water, choosing when to launch and attack their prey. The emperor dragonfly develops predator-like behavior very early on in their life cycle. As larvae, the emperor dragonfly is armed with a fearsome mouthpart known as a mask, which can be extended rapidly in order to pierce their prey. In addition to developing these predation qualities, the emperor dragonfly also develops quick defensive mechanisms during their first few instars, the species' way of molting during metamorphosis, which includes the development of jet propulsion, which gives them the ability to escape from their predators. The emperor dragonfly catches most of its prey while in flight, snatching prey with its legs and eating them in the air. However, when encountering large prey, the emperor dragonfly will perch when stalking and consuming its prey. This species' main advantage as a predator is its highly developed eyesight, which allows it the advantage to track prey more effectively. Most importantly, the emperor dragonfly serves as an important predator to human society because they prey on damaging bugs such as pesky mosquitoes and offer no harm to humans. Overall, the emperor dragonfly is an effective predator of aquatic habitats that is equally beneficial to human society.
Antlions are any group of insects that are known for the predatory nature of their larvae. They are usually found in dry, sandy places where the larvae are able to dig pits and funnels into the ground to trap ants and other small insects. The larvae mainly eat ants, while adults eat small pollen and nectar. However, there are some species in which the antlions continue to feed on small arthropods even in the adult stage. An adult antlion has long, slender abdomen and two pairs of wings, which are long and multi-veined. Although they look similar to dragonflies, antlions have clubbed antennae to help distinguish them. Their antennae are extremely long, the same length as the head and thorax combined. Antlions are great flyers and can often be seen flying around at night searching for a mating partner. The antlion life cycle begins with eggs, then larva, cocoon, and finally the adult stage. When the antlion comes in contact with a human, it will sometimes bite. If this happens, the poison will cause a burning sensation, but it will only last a few minutes. Antlions can have a positive impact on human society because they feed on pests. An interesting fact is that the antlion larvae are often host to parasitic insects. Larvae of other insects live inside the pits dug by antlion larvae and eat some of what the antlion catches. Antlion larvae have oval sandy gray abdomens to use as a tool to remove the sand from a certain area. Next, they use their large square head to pile the loosened particles on the side, creating a hole. Antlion have sickle-like jaws that suck the life out of their victims after the small insects fall over the edge of the pit. Once they are done killing the insects with their sharp teeth-like projections, the antlion throws the victim's skin out of the hole. Instead of digging a pit of despair, some species grab and kill passing prey.
In your opening statement, you mentioned that the antlion is only considered a predator while it is in the larvae stage, not when it has completed metamorphosis and become an adult. The majority of the antlion's life cycle is spent in the adult stage. Therefore, the time that it is considered a predator is comparatively less than the majority of its life. Doesn't this disqualify the antlion as a significant threat as a predator, therefore making the species as a whole a lesser predator?
It is true that many of the adult species of antlion feed on only nectar and pollen, but there are some species that keep their predatory ways into adulthood. Just because they are more fearsome as larvae does not lessen their cutthroat reputation. The practice of pitfalls to capture prey has been used for thousands of years in Africa by primitive cultures. Yet the antlion larvae have used this type of savage capture for millions of years with almost no change. These insects are well versed and trained in the art of capturing unsuspecting insects. Antlions are particularly clever when it comes to the design of their pit. They create miniature landslides, making it significantly more difficult for a fallen bug to escape their demise. Even their method of consuming the meal is spectacular. The antlion larvae injects poison into the victim and quickly sucks out their insides. Shortly after the deed, they toss the carcass to the side like it's nothing. You mentioned that your species is found preying mainly in habitats that contain aquatic elements. Doesn't this limit your species in its ability to prey on a large variety of prey, therefore lessening its qualifications as the better predator?
Although the emperor dragonfly spends its time preying on species found in aquatic habitats, I would not agree that this limits the emperor dragonfly in any way. If anything, the abilities of the emperor dragonfly to excel in an aquatic habitat provides further evidence that the species is the best predator. This is proven through the concept that the emperor dragonfly must be better at navigating water than species who are native to living in water. In order to be successful in the aquatic environment, the emperor dragonfly has had to adapt and excel in how it navigates the water, which it learned to master during its life cycle stage as larva. The emperor dragonfly is capable of hunting and consuming its prey mid-flight, lending to the species' impressive capabilities as a predator. In addition, the emperor dragonfly has proven to be impactful and helpful to humans as a predator, as it is responsible for the termination of mosquitoes, a pesky insect that humans do not enjoy. In summary, emperor dragonflies are elite in their abilities as predators, surpassing every standard in any other species through their impressive techniques, evidenced in the aquatic habitat, and their widespread usefulness to human society. In regards to your predator species, you had mentioned that Antlions pose no threat to humans. Does this not discredit your argument, since Antlions do not add any benefit to humans, nor are they threatening?
This could strengthen my case. To humans, antlions are extremely small and look as if they wouldn't hurt a fly. The larvae are sand color, so they easily blend in with their surrounding environment. When the sand around them is disturbed, the larvae sit motionless, often not recognized as something of importance to a passerby. That plays to the antlion's advantage. When the insect passes by, it suspects nothing out of the ordinary, so the antlion can strike with ease and triumph over its next victim. Camouflage has been used for millions of years by an array of species, and I believe that the antlion larvae have truly mastered this skill. Just because they pose no serious threat to humans does not mean that the antlion isn't a ferocious creature. The sheer magnitude of damage that this insect can do to its prey overshadows any effect it could have on humans.
In closing, the emperor dragonfly is one of the most incredible species of predators I have ever studied. The species is succinct in its attack of its prey and cautious in the manner in which it stalks and obtains its meal. The unique and beautiful coloring of the emperor dragonfly masks its dangerous capabilities as a predator. The emperor dragonfly hovers above water, quickly and quietly finding its prey, capturing it with its leg, consuming its prey mid-flight, never pausing for rest, always out for the kill. The emperor dragonfly is developed as a hardcore predator from its inception, as a larva being adorned with fearsome attacking mouthparts that could take down small fish. The emperor dragonfly is small, quick, and unsuspecting to any prey. No prey stands a chance against the emperor dragonfly. However, no matter how strong of a predator the emperor dragonfly may be, its predation tendencies is extremely beneficial for human society, as it diminishes the presence of pesky insects, such as mosquitoes. This benefit to society gives the emperor dragonfly a platform that further proves its unique capabilities as predator, being a stone-hard killer towards its prey, while being indispensably valuable to human society.
Antlion larvae are truly ferocious creatures. With their strong body and enormous jaws, the larvae are able to do great damage to their victims. The deep circular pits that the antlion larvae dig to trap their prey are unforgiving. The steep walls and slope of the funnel creates an impossible cavity for a helpless insect to escape from. As they wait for their next meal, they sit in silence, virtually invisible to any suspecting bug. When a crawling ant or bug falls to their doom, the loose sand keeps them from fleeing. To the victim's despair, the antlion makes quick work of flipping out even more sand to deepen the abyss, thus knocking the defenseless insect further into the earth. After the capture, the antlion pierce their food and suck the fluid out of the body while injecting venom into the body. The antlion pulls their food beneath the surface as the insect dies a slow and painful death. When the alien is satisfied with their kill, the larvae are the predators to beat.